Hello, my name is Dallas, and I'm back with what should be the final part of Hades. Because today we're going to be finishing up the Platinum Trophy. So as far as things I have left, I just need to finish leveling up like 2 keepsakes.
Something inevitable I can do.
And then I need to finish up the Achilles questline. So which keepsake do I want to start with? Probably Aphrodite's. And also for the epilogue, I need to win or complete the bond for 2 gods.
Again.
Dearest, I've known many gods and godlings through the ages, and I have to say, you're quite intriguing, even for our kind.
So basically there's 4 gods who I'm relatively close to finishing up their bond for, mostly just waiting for dialogue.
The underworld's power.
I think we'll go Poseidon for this.
Things to do besides lending my aid to you repeatedly, nephew. But all of that can wait. Family comes first.
Phew, felt that.
Okay. So yeah, the main ones that I'm hoping for, there's pretty much 4 gods who are relatively close to getting maxed out. Aphrodite, Ares, and Artemis I'm just waiting for dialogue on. And Hermes, I need to talk to him while having his keepsake equipped, so that'll be, if I level up all the keepsakes, I'll start going for Hermes.
Welcome to chaos. Go forth, bearing the mark of chaos.
Your presence is appreciated, son of Hades, but please leave us here for now.
Can't earn gold, but cast is stronger. Dash Strike gets stronger, but I can't use special or extra cast. Probably this one. So yeah, pretty much I'm hoping for a very specific set of gods.
Crisp.
Which ultimately is like over or about half of them. Because I only need to get 2 of them maxed out, and then we can proceed with the epilogue.
Curse of chaos.
I forgot I can't use that special yet, because of the thing I just took. Just take 200% bonus damage from attacking from behind. Not one of the ones I needed, but we'll take it.
your situation. May what power I can offer be of service as you struggle towards your fate.
So yeah, the main three I'm hoping for are Aphrodite, Ares, or Artemis. Any of those three is very
I'll take another.
much what I need to try to find. All of the other gods are just kind of like for setting up builds.
What's your rush there, boy?
Then here we go.
So if I see any of those three gods, they take priority above all else. And if we get down to it, I think my plan is that I'm hoping to have this basically beat in like 3 hours. Because the things that I know that are going to take time is once I get Achilles' quest actually started, then I have to find Patroclus to get the prophecy turn in. Which is random and requires me to go to Elysium a bunch. And then it's just going to be trying to befriend enough gods to get the epilogue done. And if that goes over 3 hours for the epilogue specifically, then I'm probably just going to start quitting out of runs and using keepsakes to try to brute force it.
Why not? Power of Olympus. What else we got?
Keep running into darkness. It's fine. I forget, I thought I was over the curse now. Looks like I need like one more. Yeah, as far as the rest of the completion, I could win 0 runs and complete everything.
My bone from Master Chaos has evolved.
I need Ares, so we gotta go this.
I see that you've returned.
Think you can hit me?
I'm gonna want to play it safe. A bit too close there. That's a good thing I took a cast in that last room. And we got it.
Simple.
That blade of yours, it looks as though it could relieve a mortal of his head with ease. Excalibur, is it? I've studied all the Fates designs, and this one is among my favorites.
Didn't get the dialogue I need, so not that one.
is your idea of humor, Zagreus, then I shall make it clear to you again that I am unamused.
She'll get over it.
I see that impervious went off. Taking a little bit more damage than I like.
I would very much prefer to think we both know better than to let old grudges stew forever, Zagreus.
So yeah, pretty much the only thing I'm hoping for as far as completing runs is leveling up keepsakes or running into the last few gods I need.
Useless.
Peace and quiet.
So as long as I get keepsake levels, it's worth finishing runs.
Feel stronger.
And even that's kind of a stretch. Like, I should have any keepsakes I have maxed out before I reach Hades.
There. Another metalhead.
And I think as far as Achilles' questline, I basically just need to leave. Or take a death. I can play pretty much as dangerously as I want. And there's basically no downside because all that would happen, at least for this run, is that I'll probably get the dialogue I need for Achilles. And then I have to get the runs up to Elysium to finish his prophecy.
Peace to Symphony.
If I happen to win any runs though, then that's just kind of a bonus and for fun. We don't really need to.
Fury sisters are up.
We did Aphrodite. I can either keep going for levels, or is there any other keepsakes level up? Yes, there is. I really don't need to talk to Poseidon, but I need to level up his keepsake.
Up we go.
Technically, I should have probably taken Hermes here to try to force Hermes dialogue, but it's fine.
Learning awaits.
Especially because Hermes feels like he's pretty much guaranteed as long as I reach this area. This is kind of what, like, Hermes is kind of the,
Slam dances.
I'm gonna say the backup plan for the two gods I need. Because I require a specific keepsake to get his dialogue, but he's almost guaranteed in a run.
Come on in.
It just requires me to actually do a thing. Where if I can get it naturally from the other gods, then I don't need to worry about it.
It's Hermes.
Oh my cuz, here's the goods, fresh from our mountaintop. Take all the time you need deciding, if you want to be a slowpoke.
Guess we'll take more money.
All clear.
Hermes shop or event. We'll also take a heal, cause why not?
Security. Blood and darkness.
Not quite as much of a heal as I was hoping for, but still pretty good.
The one thing better than singing, hon, is singing with somebody you love.
Most of my things are already epic, except my regular weapon hit. I didn't get it. Sure, more Poseidon. Yeah, and again, other than finding the gods who I need to befriend, the build kind of doesn't matter, because even if I die, it's all good. This is pretty much going to be a very casual run of hoping for very specific dialogue. That's pretty much all I have left. So out of the gods that I'm close to, Artemis is the only one who I haven't run into yet. Everybody else is either maxed out or unavailable until after the epilogue.
Uncle Poseidon.
Huge catch is slightly tempting, but also don't need it. Hoping Ares gives me any kind of dialogue. Because I just need... I've already completed his favor a while ago, but I just never ran into him after that. Trying to get these deflects, and it's not quite working how I want.
Hello, Lord Ares.
Got the concho rank up. Sure.
Not yet. What's on offer? I'll take it.
Take a small heal. Yeah, so it seems like from what I can gather, I basically can't get multiple dialogue things in a single run. So if I were to meet every god who I need and they don't give me the dialogue I need, it would almost be better off if I just quit the run. But I don't want to like start just kind of forcing it to happen until we're like 3 hours in. And then at that point it starts becoming a time issue and I would rather just get it done.
Olympus, I accept this message.
And that's pretty much the mentality I'm going to be going through for the first like 3 hours, is just casually completing runs, get keepsake levels.
Thank you, mate. That's a relief.
And then once we hit like the 3 hour mark, if I haven't befriended any new gods, then we'll start brute forcing it by force quitting runs. And then hopefully if all goes as planned, we should have the platinum trophy after that. There seems to be almost no reason why I shouldn't end up with the platinum other than extremely bad luck. And if multiple hours of runs and even like forcing specific gods to spawn doesn't give me the dialogue I need, then that would really make me kind of disappointed with this end sequence. Because like this is basically like the victory lap stream where it's extremely low stakes, it's just waiting for things to happen so that I can be done. Any runs I finished are purely bonus. And I would hope that they aren't that unforgiving on how frequent required dialogue for like story spawns. It is unfortunate that I've talked to Ares multiple times after finishing his favor now, and he still is giving me just random filler dialogue. This one was because I had randomly had a weapon that he hadn't seen yet. And I kind of wish it had prioritized the one that lets me max out his bond. Because as far as codex, I've already completed other codex, so there's no other dialogue that should show up other than stuff that's directly tied to their favors.
The Bloodless failed to stop you once again.
So now here is the question. I think I have to do Hermes here. Because actually I should do Artemis to try to force them to spawn.
Take me up.
Because I feel like Hermes is almost the guaranteed one, because the chances of me not seeing a room with Hermes in a run seem to be extremely low. Larger makes foes slower. I think this one does more damage because I have Poseidon. And more money. I guess it doesn't knock them away as far, is the trade-off.
Should fetch me something.
Don't really need a heal, so we'll skip that. Sure.
Let us wage war together then.
I could have sworn I told you never to take the power of the sea for granted, little Hades. It seems the time for words is over then.
Sight won't like this. He's angry now.
I didn't realize that makes Poseidon's ability slower.
I can't stay angry. Let us call all that unpleasantness back there water under the bridge. What say you, nephew?
There's Artemis.
It's that big soul catcher again.
And went well.
How sinister.
Don't know what it is about you, Zagreus, but I feel like I can be me with you, you know? Maybe it's that you don't constantly talk over me like everybody else. Besides Callisto and the nymphs, I guess. Not that I can even hear you, but you know what I mean, right?
And we unlocked Artemis. Which means we just need one more god. And then we can start the epilogue. I still have to give Artemis the gift, but I can basically guarantee that. Yeah, as soon as I see Artemis pop up, anytime as soon as I give them the ambrosia, then they're done.
What do we have?
Which in the grand scheme of things means that if I find Hermes and get their dialogue option,
Wisdom guide you, cousin.
Cheers, mate.
then we should be in even better position. I think in this case I want to take this just to get the gift locked in, then I don't even need to worry about their keepsake.
Destroy you.
Not sure why that was not reflecting. I forgot the gift. I hit R1 too quick.
Let's hunt some dead.
Well, that wasn't ideal. Did accidentally walk into the trap there.
Right there. Oh, really? What's in the world?
Go ahead and take that heal, cause why not? I don't think I can give a gift if they're in the shop.
No need to thank me, mate. The War God's power. Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Okay, here's hoping we run into Artemis again in the later half.
He would pit you against me, Asterius. I can see it in his mismatched eyes. I cannot shake the terrible vision that someday or night it shall be me standing alone here whilst you take sides against me with that fiend.
Asterius, about that, please consider it a standing offer if you like. I'd rather have you as a friend than as a foe. Not sure that I can say the same for Theseus, of course.
You poisonous worm! I knew you had a more sinister trick at play, because your fighting style certainly is of no concern just on its own. Are there truly no depths to which you would not stoop?
I should actually wait on that. So yeah, if Artemis is in the last set of rooms, I need to remember to give the
That's all
gift.
for today's show. Something for the new one. Until next time, good shade.
And then if I give them the ambrosia, then that's one god guaranteed done. Since I can't level up Aphrodite's anymore this run, I might as well just take... Just doing a quick skim. No other level 2s, nothing that's like vision blocked, so Acorn it is.
To the surface.
Yeah, again, I don't even need to win this run, it's just kinda doing it for fun. And also, if we happen to get Artemis, then that's one thing off the list. And we did. Remember, do not hit R1 once the boon appears. Nice part about this special is I can pretty much immediately use triangle and just chew through those blue hearts. And then if they happen to hit a wall, then it just does even more damage.
One of their disgusting layers, huh? I'm empty. You found me, Artemis.
And we got it.
I know you have no shortage of ambrosia on Olympus, Lady Artemis, but I imagine it's less often that the stuff go all the way from there to here and back. What can I say? You make me proud to be a member of this family.
I never felt like I could be myself with everybody on this mountaintop, you know? So much posturing and bickering, and I just head out to the woods most of the time. Maybe you understand me better than the rest. I've no idea still. But I appreciate you've made attempts to try.
In the name of Hades.
Just need any one more god. Which, in terms of ease, Hermes is probably the easiest. Guess we'll take an Ares room, even though I don't think I can get the dialogue. Yeah, if I could still get dialogue for the characters, then this would have been a great pull. But since I think I'm limited to basically one dialogue per god per run, it's not... I mean, I got all the gods at least, so one thing of fillers out of the way. And at least we finished up Artemis. Actually forgot I had another legendary that was new. I guess, like, that's kind of another bonus, as I might randomly finish up some of the few proxies I still have left. But none of them are required for platinum, so they would just be another bonus.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Like, I haven't seen all of the legendaries yet. Or all the duos.
That's quite a stash there, Charon. Here's the fee.
Think I would have to go that one. And we'll go for money. I guess this one does less damage, but it does also get rid of their barrier. In terms of, like, cast. Granted, my special does that too, but I guess it just means that my special now opens with damage instead of getting rid of their barrier.
A satyr sack. Just the foul sack I need.
And up to Hades with both an impervious ability and 3 death defies.
I'll take it.
Well, my plan to get a hold of you via the boatman worked out flawlessly. Harness the might of the sea then, why don't you?
20% bonus damage to Hades with my special, or I get a random assortment of a bunch of things that heal me.
It's high tide.
There we go. First run of the day.
Thank you, boy.
I think in terms of legendaries I haven't gotten, Hermes stands out as one of them. Yeah, next run I take Aphrodite's keepsake again, which should max level it, and hopefully she'll also give me dialogue just to max her out.
Deal to make this worth our while. Darkness.
Face me, damn it.
You brought this on yourself. Your eyes deceive you, boy.
I was kind of hoping I broke that time.
Why don't you tell your loyal subjects to stay out of this?
Darkness. Darkness. Wake up, boy.
kind of hoping that the charm would still be active there. And there's phase 2.
Like that?
Try that again. Blast it, little.
Get out.
I tried to go for the deflect on that, but it didn't quite work. I don't know if I've taken any damage. There's some damage. Might be the first time I've done it all time, and I'm just gonna roll for the win. And we got it.
I must admit, you've learned something at some point in all this. You
So that's another random win that we don't need, but we got it. That means there should be no limits on who's available for dialogue, but I don't think I need anything from Hades.
Someone very sore right now.
I think I just need Nyx and Achilles.
Amid the wondrous, ever-springing garden of Persephone, Prince Zagreus discovers a greenish plant of some sort, supple-skinned and covered all in spines. A bit too small to see, until it is too late.
And at least we finish run, we get to see all the random ways he goes and dies on the surface.
Showed you that time, Father.
Zagreus.
resolved the trouble with the satyrs yet?
All right. We've matters with Olympus to resolve. They don't know I'm here, most of them, besides Zeus, maybe Athena. They think you're Nyx's son rather than mine, and that your goal is still to join them on their mountaintop.
What a mess. What can we do? The gods of Olympus have all been very good to me for the most part. I don't feel great about deceiving them. They keep trying to help me escape.
What can we do? We can make peace with them, and let them know the truth. So much of it as they would tolerate. Diplomacy is not your father's strong suit, but I'm going to need you two to do exactly as I say. Do you understand?
Yes, Mother. So what do you intend to do, and how do I fit in?
We're going to invite all of them to a little family gathering. Here. And you shall personally deliver them their invitation, Zagreus.
Mother, are you serious? So we're just going to have a bash with them, and they'll just see you after all this time and be fine with everything?
They certainly shall not be fine with everything. But Hades and I will be prepared to tell them what they need to hear. Don't worry. I shall do the talking.
What are you going to say?
Oh, you know. That we met, fell in love, eloped, had a child. A child who, once grown, sought desperately to reconnect with his extended family. To the chagrin of his grim lord father.
That's all true. As individual statements, at least.
Fortunately, our loving and dutiful son at last persuaded his mother and father to reveal their secretive relationship and make an effort to rejoin their great family.
Your mother won't be happy that you left.
I'll deal with her. Perhaps I'll have to visit her and the rest of them from time to time, if that's what it shall take. But I'll be back, I've no choice. Did you know that if you eat the seeds of an underworld pomegranate, then you cannot leave for 1 month out of the year per seed?
What? No, I never knew that.
Neither do they.
How soon is this family gathering you have in mind going to take place?
Soon after you invite them all, I hope. Now go. And trust in me, all right? We have a lot to learn of trust, I think.
I know what you mean. I'll let you know when it's done.
So apparently I started the epilogue, which actually makes me more confused because I thought I needed one more. I thought I needed 6, but I've only got 5.
A word, Prince? I need your help with something, lad. As I'm about to risk it all, I think. Will you hear me out?
Of course, sir. What is it? I'm listening.
The pact I signed with your father. It must be buried somewhere down in the administrative chamber there. I dared not ask that you locate it, out of fear that tampering with it would only make things worse, except
that fear is for the weak, Achilles, sir.
Indeed. Besides, your father has been more abiding than I expected with how you were able to nullify the terms for Orpheus and Sisyphus alike, so perhaps my case isn't a lost cause yet.
I'll speak with Nyx about it the next chance I get. And I'll be careful, sir. I promise you.
You have my thanks.
Now I can officially start his.
I hope it's not been too much having to care for Cerberus, is it, Dusa? He isn't quite as fearsome as he seems. At least, that goes for 2 heads out of 3.
Oh, Cerberus is a good boy. He's fine. One of the highlights of the job for sure. We really hit it off after he finally realized I'm not a ball. So I've been feeding him, grooming him, changing his water dish.
Cleaning up after him?
Most definitely, yes. If you'll excuse me, by the way, he's gotta go. I mean, I've gotta go. I mean, you know what I mean. Bye.
Fates be merciful.
Those chthonic companion things you have from Nyx, or whoever they ended up with, I know they have been benefiting you.
Yeah, well, I'm to attempt to escape this place by any means necessary, right? I figure if I can call on Olympus for aid, maybe some of my friends can help me in a pinch as well.
Not what I mean. Some of your friends have been reluctant to engage against me during our scuffles on the surface. Know that I have authorized them to proceed if necessary.
Wait, really? You're saying it's okay for your own loyal subjects to side against you up there? You won't take it out on them?
I consider it an expansion of their responsibilities. Now go.
So apparently I opened the ability to use summons against Hades. I don't know what I did to do that, but I kind of wish I had it way earlier, such as when I was going for the 16 heat run.
Here's the catch of the day. We're settled up.
So Nyx isn't here right now, so I can't take the thing from her.
Not as comfy as it looks.
So I need to now basically meet every god once.
Has been fulfilled.
And also those gems will give me enough to finish Achilles once it's ready. Yeah, I have to invite every god and then report to them when I'm done. So luckily, I'm to see if I have enough of that, which I don't. So we still need to level up Aphrodite, so we'll knock out her invitation first. And then that'll be the last keepsake maxed. And then it's just running into every god once.
I need the rail. Should be simple. Alright, it's time to shine.
Doesn't really matter the order I run into him, I just need to run into everyone once.
All set. Okay, I think I'm ready. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message, and I hope it finds you well, Lady Aphrodite.
Why, this is something, dearest. Such an enigmatic message you have sent. How positively captivating. I must know what it says. It bears the marks of others on Olympus, so perhaps we ought to share some common knowledge on the subject.
Strength and beauty.
So the obvious.
How about another?
Thing to note is that I'll probably get like 3 or 4 each run, and I can use keepsakes to fill in whoever I didn't get in the following runs.
I'm out, got to reload.
A diameter. This actually might be an even shorter stream than I thought, because the one that's going to be the longest is Achilles, just because I need to... Actually, it might not even be Achilles. It'll be entirely based on luck for Achilles, because the two possibilities are either it could take a bunch of trips to Elysium to get Achilles, or it'll happen first try and then the gods will be the longer one.
Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lady Demeter, this is for you.
What's all of this, young Zagreus? A message of some sort for me indeed. I can't decipher it, although it bears the marks of my 2 foster brothers here. And, well, it seems we'd better compare notes.
Cool.
That's 2 done. And Hermes is usually guaranteed, so that's going to be at least 3. Yeah, my expectation is that the gods at most would take 3 runs. Because chances are at least relatively high that I'll run into over half of them in a single run. And then it's just finding whoever didn't show up. And then I can either start using keepsakes for the second attempt, or try to force it through a different method.
Hear me on my authority.
I was worried that this was gonna take like over 3 hours and I was just gonna get really bad dialogue rolls the whole way, and we ended up getting it first try.
Perfect timing.
Hello, sir.
Must say, Prince Ed, the free life sure does have its perks down here. This place really isn't as bad as it's cracked up to be.
Glad to hear it, sir. But you're still here, the same as ever. Is it really all that different from the way it always was?
Well, it used to be I'd have to start heaving boldly there at any point if the Fury Sisters decided to show up. But now, I just get to relax, chat a bit with the other shades, and give you one of these when you're in the area. It's all yours.
Thank you, mate. Cheers, Boldy. Thank you for brightening my day or night.
Another Aphrodite room, not exactly the one I wanted, but it's fine.
Had enough?
And we max leveled every keepsake.
Olympus, I accept this message.
So that's the big grind trophy out of the way, is the keepsake. Maxing.
Okay. Useless.
Money, chaos, and I can take a free heal.
What again?
I think I took more damage than I got back, but it's fine. Never mind, I got a little bit more health. Let's just go say hi to Chaos. Maybe Nyx will be there. Because I wonder if I can get her story things here, or does she have to be back at the house?
I find that it is difficult maintaining my connection with many consciousnesses, such as yours and that of the goddess Nyx. Yet I am also finding that this difficulty is fully warranted. Our connections give me much to consider as I await our next exchange.
Let's see how this goes.
Pack does more damage, but I have to face Brax.
You're nothing.
There's definitely an element with some builds where it's like I wish the enemies spawned in faster, just because waiting for them to spawn in is almost the more annoying part than the fact that there's more of them. Especially if I have a very AoE oriented build. Starts firing 50% faster with added range. Infinite ammo, but no longer ramps. I think that's better.
Perfect.
Like, I can't really tell the difference between the ramp, and it cuts it off so frequently that it's kind of more of a problem. And with the chill, I could see infinite stacking just being great. go, Artemis.
Here, in the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Especially for you, Lady Artemis.
Some kind of special message for me. Oh, looks like there's one for everybody on Olympus, then. Felt rather special for a moment there, and now you're making me check in with all the others. Great.
I do wonder if I can give an invitation if I find somebody in a shop, like Ares.
I'll take this one.
Answer seems to be no.
Good enough to eat.
Hmm. 4% more damage if I hit them with triangle ability first. 24%, but 4% more.
Let's hear it.
Murder! Zagreus! Murder!
Well, let's try again with happy. How about that? Happy? No murder, only happy. Come on now.
Puts me in a little bit of a weird spot. I can't get rid of their projectiles. Everyone.
Next time to see me.
Are you suitably warmed up for Asphodel?
Got to keep going. Try another one, maybe. Okay.
Kinda doesn't matter what one I take, but I'm kind of hoping that if I run into Hermes twice, I'll get added dialogue. Because one I hope will be the invitation, and then one for potentially unlocking his affinity. Even though we don't really need to.
Who's first? Bring it.
Vision spot. there's Hermes.
By this, a sea creature.
Everybody is max chilled.
Some good use out of that fancy plume of yours. Keep going like that. Maybe someday you'll be half as quick as me.
That's the stuff.
So I didn't get the invitation. Instead, I unlocked his affinity, which is what I wanted. Or at least it's one of the things I wanted.
And we're off.
So at this point, actually I still need to ideally run into Hermes one more time. But I could theoretically dip out of this run and there's no downside.
Thank you for this.
So my cast does more damage.
Careless choice you've made there, Zagreus. As you grow long in years, perhaps you shall learn better judgment as to whom to trust, and whom to never, ever disrespect.
Give me Demeter.
Not sure if that was able to hit them or if they're too far away. You did not be in that.
Not yet.
Have a double explosion of them. And there's a win.
I am the eldest of Olympus, Zagreus, and I expect for you to treat me suitably.
Sure, more chill.
Should help keep me going.
And we'll take some heals. Areas I need for the invitation. If I was going for build strength, I would have gone Demeter.
Mind if I join the fray, witches? Not so fast.
And this is kind of a rough weapon for this particular room. Because I don't have a good way to deal with projectiles.
Here goes then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lord Ares, please consider our proposal, once you're able to decipher it.
My, what is this, my kin? Some sort of invitation for me, I presume? Not just for me. This symbolizes all the others here? Most intriguing. I shall investigate the meaning of this as quickly as I'm able then. But first...
Everything deals more damage. And guess we'll go for palm. Another death. At least I don't have to finish the run, and I'm pretty sure I've already run into every unique god I'm going to. Other than I could run into Hermes again. But I mean, I'm pretty much guaranteed to run into Hermes seemingly once per run.
The power of the gods.
I think we'll take this.
Hey, you.
We're not really worried about winning runs, we just need to get far enough to get anything that might be useful.
That can be arranged.
Ooh, that's good. See you again.
Take care.
I'm less worried about wasting time because if I try to do the optimal route, I would basically be done in like 30 minutes.
Should come in useful. Yum.
Actually, I guess it would entirely depend on how long it takes the Achilles turn in to go, but I hope I get good luck in that one, or at least it gives it priority when I finish the prophecy.
Lerny, hiss once if you think you're going to lose.
I definitely have a setup to get a very good Demeter build, but I did kind of get rid of it to get the Ares turn in. Or I, like, at least lowered my chances. Because right now, if I get, like, the blast when they max out stats, then I would pretty much put my damage output in an incredibly high spot. And we keep going.
Tread lightly, boy.
Which one?
I also haven't been paying attention if I've gotten any points from that, and I'm guessing no. I wonder if I could potentially force another god to show up. Like, I would lean towards Zeus, for example.
Onward.
Or if there's like a set limit and I've maybe passed that limit already. I will take Hermes though, because I still need the invitation for him.
You want to die again? Let's deal some death.
It is weirdly difficult to try to dash over those gaps. I should have gifted, actually. Okay, so I cannot get the invitation on a run where he had a different dialogue show up. And we won.
Let's go, Exegriff.
So we got Patrocles and a run where I didn't really need it, I think. Because until I get Achilles this far, I don't need to run into him.
I heard you vanquished Theseus however many times of late. Or someone matching your description has, stranger. Almost had to laugh when I heard that. Though, I suspect he hasn't learned a thing.
What, you know him? Though, yes, he does seem rather set in his ways. Convinced himself that I'm some sort of demon from the lowest depths. Which, well, it's partly true, I guess.
You're quite notorious around these parts. The tales of your father's monstrous son kept under lock and key within his house. Fear and ignorance make for great stories, no?
Thanks a lot.
Makes little difference, I should think.
We did get a Zeus pull, so we'll take that.
Well, you're back, short one. Or prince, whatever they call you. I'm not much for formality.
Not much for it either here, Asterius. Though, speaking of which, how would you prefer to be addressed? The Minotaur, the Bull of Minos? Those aren't offensive to you, are they?
They don't mean anything to me. They mean something to others. I have my name. You know it. Use it if you want. Now, enough.
Be out of range of that. And goodbye.
I yield.
Well fought, Asterius.
Another
I'm sure this
invitation
works.
out.
In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message for you in all your splendor, Lord Uncle Zeus.
My, what is this you have for me, young man? Appears to be a message of some sort, bearing my thunder sigil. Though there's one for everybody on Olympus, have they as yet received their own? I must know what it says. It's from your father. Who else can it be? I better check on this.
Gonna go for bonus charge and diameter.
Ah, yes. I got you.
Good, I'm not too late. Got here as quickly as I could. You so-called champions could use a lesson in humility.
Lesson 1. Don't mess with either one of us.
Think you can beat me?
Once rearming.
Go ahead and go for that. Two aggressive there. And he won.
In the name of Hades.
Gems, which we don't want. I doubt I can do the Demeter trial. That's 15. Though it is kind of tempting with this weapon. And we'll go for money. Go ahead and get this.
Coin from the dead.
Even more money or health. I also didn't realize I died at one point. I think it was in that Thanos fight. Or Thanos fight. Still really messes with these particular enemies. As long as I don't dash into them. And we got that. Guess we'll take more money. At this point, I'm kind of just... I expected this run to kind of fall apart because of how many deaths I took, but then I kind of got saved, so now I'm just kind of winging it. Hoping that I run into some other random god in the last area. If I randomly run into Hermes, I can also give them more ambrosia just for fun. Run that one, that was a mistake. Just a lot of little enemies which cause a problem.
Just what I need. My gods grant me strength.
3% more damage, 4% more damage, or better cast.
Hit the spot.
There we go.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
I'm telling you, you're wrong, Asterius. He is no royalty, most certainly not any I would recognize. He's but a nameless, long-forgotten minor god, born of the depths and bound to stay in them.
I too once was berated by such words, King. We faced this enemy how many times? And in my estimation, he's fought bravely here.
Bravely? Hiding behind those pillars is what you call bravely, Asterius? We shall have to discuss this strange lapse of judgment after we achieve our victory.
I should have waited for that, but here we are. I was too close. That was my bad. I couldn't dash quite far enough away. But we won.
Thank you. There's my shade.
So unless there's a new god who spawns in the next room, we've pretty much got everything I could need, so I'm just gonna go with Acorn. I don't need to win, but I mean, I'll give it my best shot, just because. It would at least be nice to get or at least most of the weapons into double digits before I wrap up the playthrough. There's no requirement for me to do so.
Pleasure doing business. Time to hunt. Which one first?
between these, we want to go first. I didn't realize the other one spawned in. Too focused on the bottom screen. I feel like with this infinite chaining laser, the chance of a crit is just kind of nice. Same also kind of applies for the call. Getting poison. But we got there. That was the ability I was waiting for, so that's just a big damage boost now. Now basically every 10 random laser stacks, they explode, dealing damage around them.
Try this
Guess
way.
we'll take Ares.
Hello.
I got a little bit too close to the traps. Only downside is there is a brief period during the chill now where they can move freely, but it's in exchange for damage. And I can also chain that more easily with my triangle ability or big explosions. Which then deal more damage. So overall, got a really good synergy going now, and it's time for Hades.
Ah, good. It's still fresh. That's something. Hope this can get me out.
There we go.
Want something to eat? Why not?
The prince compels the multi-headed hound to let him pass.
So if we win this, my heat level 4 gun will be up to double digits, which doesn't do anything for me, but it's kind of neat.
All right, this is it.
I see it's time again that we begin our bloody business here.
Plus I forgot I can do support moves now. Which actually is going to make phase 2 substantially easier.
Of the underworld, heed me and rise from the earth to do my bidding. Darkness.
This is a slight waste. I think it gives me more damage on playing Hades, but it doesn't carry it. It means I lose it for the next phase.
Too slow. This again.
I did just dash into that a whole bunch, but next phase.
Got you.
Enough of this.
That was the wrong place to use that. I forgot it doesn't home in on a mid when it goes around where I am. I'm just so used to being basically right up in the enemy's faces.
All shall soon decay.
Still resist.
Be using my cast more, especially when he's using a big laser move. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that was home in better.
Enough of you.
Not yet.
And we won.
Again, you have defeated me somehow. And yet, there is no escape.
Double digit, heat gauge started for gun.
In the name of Hades. Come, fishies. Mine. Looks like a trout. Sure.
Didn't get, still missing 3 fish. But I don't need all those, we've already done everything we need to for fishing.
There are innumerable ways for one to die. Our danger-seeking prince has come to know a sizable variety.
I think that's about half of the gods who got their invitation.
Well, that was interesting.
Hopefully this pass through I'll get Nyx so I can start Achilles' prophecy.
I happen to be looking into our security situation here, just running background checks, that sort of thing, and I was wondering if you could help me locate an old pact signed by Achilles. Nyx. It would mean a lot. Not just to him, but me.
Achilles. We would struggle to put someone comparable in his role. Though, be that as it may. Epsilon Iota Theta, Rho Folter, middle, I believe. You are certain about this child?
Couldn't be more certain, Nyx.
Yeah, we got it. So this'll start. I talked to the contractor, turned in, and then I just need Achilles to
should check the admin chamber for the pact Nyx
presumably
mentioned.
leave.
I've seen enough.
Buried deep within the archives, holding many binding pacts between Lord Hades and the dead, resides an old agreement. In exchange for services from an extraordinary warrior, for eternity within Elysium, for his dear partner.
Should be able to approve a few revisions to that one with the house contractor, I think.
And I'm pretty sure we've already got enough time, didn't realize Dusa left after that.
Than, you don't hold a grudge against old Sisyphus, do you? He seems rather apprehensive about you. I understand you met not on the best of terms.
He is a brazen one, I have to give him that. I hadn't realized that you were close. Despite some questionable choices on your part, I don't think you're the poorest judge of character. And so, maybe I have him wrong.
I only have a faint impression of the man he used to be, although it seems he's changed a lot since then. Thank you for understanding anyway.
So we got that done.
The shade of Achilles is hereby no longer barred from visiting Elysium.
Don't worry, Prince. I'll keep an eye on things.
I get the feeling her dialogue is done.
Done deal.
So with that, now we just need... I don't know if Achilles immediately leaves to see him, or if I have to do the turn-in to Achilles and then he leaves. I saw a shiny there, but I missed it.
What do the three fates have in mind?
So which gods do we still need? Poseidon, Athena, Dionysus, and Hermes. So between those three, Hermes is pretty much guaranteed every run. The other three are not. Still haven't maxed that one.
I'm wide awake.
So I guess we need to start one run with one of those three.
I think I'll try this one.
Let's go with Poseidon.
I'm asking for it.
It has been a while since we did any runs with spear enemies. Yeah, I just never really rolled spear many times.
Starting assignment now.
You seek such fame as your great relatives upon their mountaintop? Seek to be valuable, not to be known. Obscurity is not what makes you weak. Worship from mortals is a nuisance, not a boon.
If we randomly run into Athena or Dionysus this run, then that's pretty much every god locked in.
Alright, here goes. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Uncle Poseidon, hope you can make this out.
What's this, nephew? Why isn't this a note? Or part of one addressed to me, but it appears there should be other pieces for the others here. Ah, it's like a sunken treasure then, which means I must seek its mysteries at once.
Let's make some waves.
I can't.
Denizens of the deep, arise. Now, I am victorious.
Yeah, the thing with Achilles is I don't know if I need to talk to Achilles now that I've done the work order. Or if he just automatically knows that it's done and then leaves.
I find myself anticipating your arrival, son of Hades.
Because if he... takes it and then immediately leaves, then it would just mean I need to do Elysium runs starting from now to try to find him.
Good, come on in.
Kind of forgot to charge for this, so it was a little bit of a range hit. It also life steals. So I don't need Ares in terms of invitation, it would just be to... Actually, I would potentially get his Ambrosia unlocked, but it doesn't do any good. So I don't need it anymore. It's larger if I charge it more.
Easy. Uncle Poseidon.
Just take 30% more attack damage on bosses. Actually don't know if I've reached Hades or this weapon yet because I've only finished one spear run. I don't remember what spear I used.
Nice.
And we just keep going. Keep expecting the knockback to interrupt them, and it doesn't. or a shop? Sure.
You and me, sneak.
Need a hand?
They moved at the exact, like, frame where they avoided that.
It's Lady Demeter.
Should you achieve your goal and see the surface world, Zagreus, I've but one bit of knowledge to impart. Don't ever fall for mortals. Use them if you must, but do not waste your love on those who waste away.
Go, Crystal Beam. Athena, that's another one we needed. Now it's just Dionysus and Hermes. And I can force a Dionysus with a keepsake change.
This is it then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lady Athena, I trust you'll quickly figure this one out.
Is this some kind of offering for me? No, hold a moment. This appears to be a message. Part of one. Then, can this mean... I have to notify the others. I trust they also have received something from you, or shortly shall.
Specialist stronger can deflect, we'll just take dash. So yeah, my basic hope is that I run into Patroclus this run and Achilles is there, and then we're done with all the quests. And then that would be the Platinum Trophy.
That's what you get. What do we have here?
Hey, that's the Eternal Spear Varatha, isn't it? Your father used to use that, didn't he? A bit ornate for hunting, but a spear's a spear, is what I like to say.
Specialist stronger with a crit chance. Sure. This is actually a surprisingly tough call, but I think we go this way.
The gods want me to pick a favorite.
A good decision there.
A harsh winter is coming for you, Zagreus. And I'm afraid you've brought it on yourself.
Lady Demeter, apologies. Looks like I injured her.
A little bit too close there. And one.
Remember next time, Zagreus, that on my whim I can take everything from you.
Go ahead and take the call.
Change of plan.
Sure, more health. spot there I should take note of.
Limitless darkness. Got to hold nice and still. You're mine. Another hellfish.
I do kind of wonder where the remaining fish are. Like, I assume some of them are probably near Chaos, because fish can spawn there. I don't feel like I've seen a whole lot. And hoping the barrier slam would shoot through his armor quicker. Let's go hammer.
Let's go for Rafa.
I think more damage on the attack is going to be better, especially with the knockback.
We meet again.
Ready, Lipto. Prince Zagreus, you are trespassing beyond the limits of your authority. I am under orders to stop you.
Come on, mate. Why so formal all of a sudden? We've been through this countless times. Wait, is it because...
Oh, come on, Zag. Will you just learn to play along for once? Come on and fight me like you mean it.
And sneak in some heals. Could have been more ready for the charge. Yeah, having this low health is a little bit rough. I should probably be just playing more aggressive, but I was trying to sneak in heals when I probably shouldn't be. I should just be going for attacks.
Seeing you.
But it's fine because, again, I don't need to finish any runs.
My keepsakes.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and put on the Dionysus keepsake, because that means if I run into Hermes and Dionysus, then we're done with the epilogue.
Let's go up.
And then it's just finishing up Achilles' questline, and then we're done with every trophy. I guess if I die, it would cement if I need to finish, or if Achilles is already left, or if I need to wait.
How about no?
Because if Achilles has already left, then I need to get to Elysium. If he hasn't left, then it's just I need to talk to him and then he'll leave. We'll go ahead and take this quick heal. This is kind of the first weapon where I feel like the health upgrades are kind of massive.
Make yourself at home. I'd ask you to bring one of these to Orpheus, but they're no good unless they're perfectly fresh. Sounds good. No problem.
Ooh, that's good.
Nice little upgrade there.
Come again.
There's Dionysus. Now I just need Hermes, and then that turn-in is done. I still feel like Hermes is pretty much guaranteed every run, so hopefully we'll just see him.
Hey, look, it's me, witches. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Should be a good time, Lord Dionysus.
Whoa, hold just for a moment, Zach. Now, I can recognize an invite when I see one, man. And this is definitely, almost certainly, some sort of invite. One for me and one for everybody else, it looks like here. Oh, I'm excited. That is something really special, I can tell.
Cheers to that.
So just need Hermes. And if Hermes doesn't spawn this run, then there's no really downside, because I probably have to do a run up to Elysium after this if it doesn't, Achilles isn't there. Or if I just don't see the room. Because there is a chance that I just won't see the room where the quest turn-in is, and then I would have to do more runs anyway. This would probably be the point where if I went over 3 hours and I didn't see it, I would probably just start bailing as soon as I get to the end of Elysium on every attempt. Because obviously if I'm past there, I won't see the room. I can always go, like, I can go up to like 6 hours if needed, but I would rather try to get this platinum trophy out of the way early. I can't do that one. Health is the bigger buff here. We'd probably be going for more heals.
Worthless.
So only Hermes I've seen was from a challenge room that was locked. And this feels like it's right before the boss. Well, there's a Hermes, but I don't think I can turn it in here.
I'll pay for that. Faster than ever.
Well, at least we made it to the boss, and I got a Death Defiance back because we're partially on an Athena build. Thought I was going to be far enough away. pull through. I could just technically play safe and just do this. I say as I immediately get killed by a bunch of projectiles that I should have deflected. Well, still made it to Elysium, but I feel like we're gonna be in rough shape. So basically what I'm hoping is that I run into Patrocles and...
Short work of the Hydra, then, I take it.
I almost want to give myself another one of these. Just to try to get through this area. And I guess that also works.
Check.
If there is a prophecy for this weapon I haven't done yet, then all they have to do is reach Hades with it. I don't have to actually beat Hades with it.
Time to pick a fight.
I wasn't quite quick enough to deflect that. So here's a tough call. Do I actually go further in the run, or do I go for Epilogue? I feel like Hermes is so guaranteed, I'm just not even concerned with it. I know I'm gonna need more runs anyway. Like I said, it almost feels like Hermes is guaranteed in at least one regular room per run. I don't know if that's true, but it feels like it is, because I see him basically every run.
My spear grows stronger.
Well, we get to see if the sub-story's done.
Turns to ash?
The answer is no.
Yes, what is it this time?
Thank you.
Unfortunately, Achilles wasn't here, but that would have been great, because that would have basically meant that I was done. That means there is like a turn-in dialogue since I did the contract. And I have to activate that before Achilles makes his quest out here.
Had enough yet? No.
Health restore is actually a little bit tempting, even though I can technically full heal. It's just easier this way.
Come and get it.
It was a very powerful spin that did not care about my wall slam at all. Unfortunately, that did the opposite of paying off.
What, seriously?
Not only did I lose more health than I got back, but I took 2 deaths. The most optimistic version of me is that I'll get to Hades and get whatever. If there is a prophecy done for this, then I'll have it. Keep forgetting that he does a 3rd slam, and I'm never ready for it. I think the thing I don't like about the charge is even at max range, or max charge, it doesn't feel like it has enough range as I would like. So it feels like I lose some lifesteal potential because of the short range. So apparently it bounces off of stuff.
Enough. Well fought.
I got him. In the name of Hades.
Actually a good boon to get, but I don't know if it'll help me get through the bosses. It didn't even really help me with these because there's too much damage going out. I think the thing I don't like about the spear is that I have to use the charge hit to get the lifesteal, and the lifesteal isn't very good, so it feels like it's a lot of things. It's a high requirement for very little payoff.
Regenerating. You're gone.
Seems like that multiple shove away is not really pushing them that far.
A gift. Juicy.
Let's just take the epilogue win. I should say I'll hope I get the epilogue win because there is a non-zero chance that this fight just outright kills me. Like that. Put me up a bunch of shield enemies, which knockback is good against, but it is spear. And my build was more for range.
Oh, there you are, Highness. Achilles, your pact with Father is officially amended, sir. Specifically, it no longer has any stipulation barring you from entering Elysium during the indefinite term of your employment. On my authority in the name of Hades. Thank you for your service.
What? Are you... You're serious? I'm able to go. You're right, I feel it. I'm unbound. So I can simply leave right now.
You can simply leave right now. And might I add, it's about damn time.
I should get going then, although I'm unprepared. I didn't think it would come to this. Not that I had no faith in you, it's just...
Incidentally, there's this one glade out in Elysium I highly recommend. Go to him, sir. You've waited long enough. Fear is for the weak.
Fear is for the weak. Farewell for now, lad. I can't thank you enough.
Farewell for...
Your Highness! You rest assured I'm not even remotely tired, Prince.
Good seeing you.
So now I need to find them in Elysium, and then I get the turn-in, and then I have to also give them an Ambrosia, because that gives me the companion, which is the other trophy I need.
I feel like everybody knows about us, Meg. Even Aphrodite herself seemed to know we were involved. It's not like I've been going around boasting. You wanted to keep things quiet, didn't you?
Zagreus, are you happy with how things are between us now? Or do you have a problem with it?
Well, I could do without the kill or be killed stuff, if we're being honest. That part is still a little weird, but otherwise, yes, I mean, I'm happy. You're you.
Then that's enough. Let them say what they want. What does it matter? We're gods. The things they say about us, even other gods, you pay too much attention to it, it'll drive you out of your mind.
But I know how important your career is to you. This won't create a problem.
We've already crossed that bridge, I think. Stop worrying.
I refuse. Here's what I caught. Always a pleasure.
You are still in a difficult predicament, my child, and I with you in turn. Those on Olympus think you seek them even now, that you are my own son by birth. Our deception, well-intentioned as it was, has multiplied in size.
You're right. We have to do something. We can't just keep pretending with them.
But if you reveal to them the truth of everything, I fear the wrath they shall unleash. Perhaps not all of them, but some, at least, shall not take such deceptions well.
I couldn't agree more. Fortunately, Mother has a plan. Asked me to get in touch with everybody on Olympus one by one.
Your birth mother is resourceful, certainly. Though can you say as yet which sort of plan?
Would you believe it if I told you she wants to have all of them over for Ambrosia?
Truly?
So yeah, with that, all we need to do is find Hermes, report to Persephone and Hades when we're done. I'm almost found all the duo boons. Didn't get all the primordial ones. An aspect of Aegis is the one I have. So apparently I did the spear, so I didn't actually no, I did not do the spear. So spear and apparently I got the divided by death trophy.
Let's see.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think I got the trophy here. I thought I had to find him to get the trophy. So in that case, I have to find them to get the other trophy. So it kinda doesn't matter what I pick from here on out. Maybe we'll just go for strong boons. Because all we need now is I need to find Achilles once so I can give him an ambrosia, and then that's it.
Do your worst, Father.
As soon as I give Achilles an ambrosia, we're basically done.
You found me, Artemis.
I grow so tired of the others here, you know? I'd much rather be out with the woodland nymphs than with these gods upon this mountaintop. You must know what it's like.
I'll make every strike count. Anytime.
Crit attack on this seems like it's kind of nice.
Come forth, fishes. Come on out. The knucklehead.
See, I need to get at least 2 Elysium every run in order to get a chance for Patroclus and the Achilles turn in. And everything after that is just... I need to have any run where I talk to Hermes one time. Which Hermes appears basically every run, so... as long as I get to the second area, I should see Hermes usually.
Shiny. Stay dead.
There we go. Level up for Deadly Strike. And then Nectar also gives me more palm levels, so that should be another one.
Who doesn't love this stuff?
Let's go Ares and hope for special. I'll say Divine Dash feels almost crucial for this weapon because dashing is so necessary for movement.
Do tell your mother Knight herself that I am often thinking of her here, although we haven't met. She must believe that there are those upon Olympus who admire her.
This means war.
Still haven't gotten Ares to give me the Ambrosia chance.
More wretches.
Sure.
Prepare to die.
And we won.
It's me, Zag. Hey, I know you haven't got a lot of time to listen to me prattle on like this, and so I'm cutting to the chase here. Look.
We'll take the damage boost.
Set. Delicious.
Guess I'll take a little bit of a doom boost there. And a heal sounds nice. Especially before a double boon room. I think I lost more health than I got back. Or there, I think actually maybe it was like a 20 health difference. But now we go.
One of them's not going to like this.
Really, man? After everything we've been through together, this is the gratitude I get.
So that's the way it is then.
And we got it.
Just can't stay mad about you, Zag. And to be honest, why, I wasn't that mad to begin with. I just thought I'd shake your branches up a bit.
Festive fog, sure.
Should be something useful here. Right.
Rather get a small health boost over a little bit of money. I got caught in the corner.
Look at all that coin.
Hand. I think ramp up is gonna be better with crit.
Something for you here.
The Thunder God's might.
I feel like this is a very early time for me to get Hermes.
Spend it all in one place, man.
I didn't get the dialogue though because of the shop, which I kind of expected.
I'm back, ladies.
And we won. Yeah, that ramp up is definitely showing work.
I'm innocent. My weapons can grow even stronger now.
Tisiphone defeated.
Keepsakes hold power.
I think we'll just keep the boon the same. Don't need a heal. And we go.
To the surface. Yes.
Just hoping we reach a Hermes room and then Elysium. There's a Hermes room, so that's half of it. I need to remember to give him an Ambrosia. It doesn't actually help me with anything, but it might be neat to try to get some more gods maxed out at the last second. Some lava. Nice and all those dunes actually at the same time. It's just real satisfying.
I salute you, Lord Hermes, with this rarest of delicacies. Pretty rare here, anyway. You never show it, but I can only imagine how hard you must be working to back me up. Cheers, mate.
You know, the last time anybody offered me ambrosia from the underworld was never before now. That's quite a gesture on your part. You could have just as well taken my services for granted, and I'd not have minded in the least. But thank you, cuz.
I get to be the messenger this time. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lord Hermes, got here as quickly as I could.
Why, that looks like you've got a message just for me this time. How special is that, boss? Some sort of invite from the looks of things. You sure that I'm supposed to have this, seeing as I'm not officially involved?
That was the last of the invitations. Just need to tell Mother once I get home.
I will say I do kind of want to hold off on the epilogue turn-in until I finish the Achilles questline, or Achilles turn-in I should say. Artemis is also just kind of the better pick here. Because at this point my attack is so built into crit that I should be trying to build up anything of that. I think that is the go-to, especially if I get through multiple enemies. We'll take another heal, cause why not?
Get your hands off my trove. You waste my time.
Basically, back to full.
On to the next one. Here goes nothing. Ready. Like that.
Yeah, the ideal scenario is I need to be swapping who I'm shooting with a laser just so I get the maximum amount of grit out of it.
I accept this message. Ready for me?
The most ideal scenario is I'm hitting enemies with area of effects, which then just crits multiple times.
No problem.
I think we want a little bit more health here. Money was very tempting. The one downside of crit with the setup I have currently is that if they have blue hearts, I lose the crit marker if it's like the first hit on them. It still counts it as being a crit.
Thank the gods.
I think between these two we take shop. Or, I mean, heart because I don't have enough money for shop. Did immediately say the wrong thing.
Think I got one. Victory.
And boss time, and then we're up to Elysium, hoping for the story pop.
Lovely this day or night, Lenny.
There's definitely some times in there I should have probably used the summon, but we didn't.
Done bashing heads for now. I'll just take that.
Here we go. Nothing there.
One more floor. Check.
So if I get a door with an exclamation mark, that is the final trophy chance, as long as I remember to push R2 before I push R1.
Much nicer climate.
Other than finishing the run for the turn-in.
There we go. He's trying to respond. Some modifications to the rail are in order.
Starts firing 50% faster with more range. Sure.
Dataless power.
We'll take this for the free heal.
All right, wretches, get to work. It seems I need to look for better help.
Mine now.
Not quite to full, but close enough.
Let's see what else.
That's a better pull. Special got stronger. There it is.
And then, when that... Hey, that's a kill.
The war would have gone by look who. I thought we might run into you, but how strange to see you face to face out here, lad. To see this place myself, I still can't quite believe any of this.
He really can't. Though I keep telling him it's true. Nothing's accomplished without risk, isn't that so? But we of course have you to thank, stranger. Our troubles needn't have been your concern.
Nonsense, sir. You're my friend. And Achilles. I don't know where I would even be if not for you.
Well, no need to get emotional, is there? We Myrmidons, we're not the sentimental type. Achilles is simply on break, is all. From a demanding job. You've a demanding job as well, so here, my customary gift. All yours.
Thanks for this.
It didn't give me the option to give them an item, which leads me to believe I have to do at least one more run unless Achilles shows up at the house.
This is my fight. I can use this. Hello, Corin.
I kind of want to go for this.
Right? Sorry. sorry.
Let's go, Charon. I'm out.
Not the best positioning there. I'm surprised that hit me unless it was one of the ghosts that I didn't see. See those little purple ghosts there. But we won.
No hard
Only
feelings, right?
one death, but now we get a discount on everything.
Appreciate your generosity. Excellent. What's for sale? Membership has its perks.
I'll take a little bit of a heal. Actually, since everything's discounted, I should probably buy more.
Should be useful. Strongbows. Hello, Lord Ares.
If I take damage, do revenge damage with the Doom, or Blade Rifts when I dash. Probably revenge damage. And now we're at the weird part of the run where I've already found the room I needed to. All I need is for Achilles to either spawn at the house or do another run where Achilles shows up and I can give him a gift.
Regenerating.
So I just need to give him a single gift and then I get the final companion I need, which is another trophy. I was kind of hoping I could get it when I did the turn in there, but it seems like I have to wait for like the confirmation.
Took a bite out of me there.
I think this is the last room before boss, probably, so we'll do shop. Since I got the discount.
Cheers, mate. Is my hair sticking up?
There we go.
Care for a rematch?
I you're perfectly pleased with yourself, Hellspawn, because Asterius has been quite cross with me, such as he is. He says I have misjudged the likes of you. Outrageousness.
You don't hear me, King. We still have a lot to learn about this foe. Each time, he's differently equipped. Weapons, God-given abilities, and such. Despite our efforts, it's been difficult to read his strategies.
And now you're saying I can't fight Asterius? Even though I had no difficulty besting you within that maze of yours? Come on, let's do this fight.
A little bit progressive, I think, there. And we knocked him out of that. Love it when a plan, at least that part of it, worked perfectly. And we won.
Hope you enjoyed the show out in the stands. I dedicate this victory to you, good Shade. You Shades enjoy yourselves.
Now we take the one that increases my chances of winning. Already basically full health, so don't need that.
I'm out of here. There.
That's that gold pot.
Fishing time? Fish. It's a go. Here's the fee.
More damage when applied multiple times is tempting.
Let's see here.
Definitely want Artemis first. Really, this doesn't have very good area of effect. Like, it has burst damage, but not like sustained area. So these little rats are actually kind of a problem. Just because I can't clear them out very fast. And we got
I
it.
accept this message.
I mean, that'll help me with these rooms. I kind of wish I had that earlier. I did see it pop up earlier, but I took a ability I thought would be better.
Just what I need.
%, damage, resistance, and below 40 health. And we'll go for more Zeus. I guess if I don't blow up my special, it does a lot more area damage. Because it just kind of ticks down over time. Like that. I missed a gold urn there, but fine. And end of the line.
A sack fit for a huge three-headed ham.
Now that is an entirely unusual design, even for Exegryph. So then the waking phrase has worked. That aspect bearer, Lucifer, was it? Struck his own Lord Father. Tried to, anyway. A not uncommon story, it would seem.
I guess we'll go for lightning, or lightning with dashing.
You must be hungry, huh?
Not enough money for anything there, so we got it.
Cerberus moves for no one, but for Satasax, he can make an exception.
Even if we lose here, it's fine, because I just need dialogue.
Bye for now, boy.
But if we win, then it means I've officially entered or started double digits for a gun in terms of heat difficulties. Not that I need any more, but it's just kind of nice to see everything rounding out.
It seems it's time again I sent you home myself.
Rest in peace.
Didn't quite dash far enough for that. Kinda forgot what my call was. Guess it's Zeus. And next phase.
Not finished then?
You truly dare?
I must assist you.
Zagreus?
Don't die.
Zeus! I can take care of it. Observe.
And we won.
You have your mother's perseverance. How is it that you got this strong? Well done, boy.
See you at home. By my father's name. Did Exegriff just shudder?
There we go.
One might suppose the prince's tale most likely ends akin to other tales of the heroes of our time. Like so.
So if Achilles is here, I get the Ambrosia turn-in. If he's not, I might need to do one more run.
Achilles.
He is here. I can't give him Ambrosia yet, and it makes me upset.
Sir, you're back. How was it in Elysium? Was everything alright?
It went well, lad. As well as I could have hoped. Better than I might have feared. Hey, don't take Patroclus calling you stranger personally, alright? He has less charitable terms for those he doesn't care for.
Maybe I'm out of Ambrosia, and that's why I'm not seeing the
Come on,
prompt.
Achilles, I want details here. What happened with you two, if you don't mind?
Well, thankfully, your efforts meant that no words really needed to be said when I arrived. He simply said my name. Then we just were. Two souls, together in one spot. The way shades linger. It looks mournful, right? But it isn't always.
That's wonderful to hear. He seemed uplifted in your presence. You must have lots of catching up to do.
Lots of making up for lost time. And finally we have some time to spare. It's odd, because so many of my memories of him are from a time of war. Now we can make new memories, in peace. Anyway, see you out there again sometime, I hope.
Count on it, sir.
Yeah, we got
Achilles,
it, so I just need to
next time
finish
you
that
were in
dialogue.
Elysium, I thought this might be something you'd enjoy, that you might share.
Ambrosia. Well, I'm honored, lad, truly. Although it's I who ought to be bestowing thoughtful gifts upon you for what you've done for me, not the other way around. And I happen to have one here, on Pat's and my behalf.
You have a chthonic companion, and you're giving it to me? Mother.
Zagreus.
What? Is something wrong, Prince? I'll look into it right now, up there.
I think if I go into the next room, it would give me the trophy pop, but also I'll do the epilogue turn-in, and then we should be all done.
I'm much obliged.
You have done well.
Nyx, this feast Mother has planned. Would it be alright with you if I were to invite Chaos?
I hardly think that Chaos would attend any festivity of ours. I'm uncertain that they even could. Even more doubtful that they would want this. However, if you truly wish to ask, proceed.
As long as it's okay. It's done, Mother. Father, the invitations, personally sent to everyone with whom I've been in contact. So what do we do now?
Excellent, Zagreus. Congratulate him, Hades, on a job well done.
Persephone, how can you be so certain your request was executed to your satisfaction?
It's known as trust, Hades. Or faith. They're similar. Try one sometime. It'll be good for you. As for what we do next, why, we've a great big feast we must prepare.
This house is not a suitable location for such guests. Dionysus alone shall bring ruin to this place. Or... the faith thing that you said.
Yes, good. Now then, we have a lot of work to go around, so why don't we call everyone on staff and let them in on this, and dole out suitable responsibilities, all right?
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thus did all of Olympus journey deep into the underworld, all together for the very first time. The Queen Persephone revealed herself in all her splendor, much to their surprise, and told them everything she indicated to her son. She eloped with Grim Lord Hades, she said, mothering a fire-stepping prince who sought to reconnect with his extended family. Hades and Persephone at first refused his wish, but so moved were they by his relentless struggles to the surface that at last they decided to heed their willful Zagreus and reach out, for his and everybody's sake. The Olympians listened to all this in stunned silence. Then Zeus himself began to laugh. "Welcome back into the family," he said. After the shock subsided, the festivities began.
I say, big brother, you and your better half put on a positively smashing night. It's a relief for all of us, knowing Persephone is safe and sound. And mother to as noble of a son as my good nephew there. Well, little brother, the Queen and I, in turn, appreciate you all taking time out of your doubtless busy lives to come all this distance to my house. I'm certain it is very modest in comparison to Mount Olympus, but I trust that you were suitably entertained. Oh, of course, Hades. Now then, farewell, and let us keep in better touch from here. Farewell indeed, Lord Zeus.
When finally the great feast ended, all the Olympians returned to their mountain abode, fully satisfied. As for the house of Hades, it required thorough cleansing, from the rafters to the floor. Such revelry, of course, is unbecoming of the name of Hades, and the fearsome reputation of the underworld. For if mortals were to have no fear of death, then they would have no fear of anything at all. A well-kept family secret, then, this would live on to be.
Whew. I'd say that went about as well as could have been expected. And the cleanup wasn't all that bad. For the most part.
We're fortunate Uncle Zeus seemed to catch on right away and went along with it. But this whole elaborate tale you spun... I remember how hurt I felt when I found out Father lied to me about you. Now we're lying to Olympus. What if they find out? Even if they don't, I don't like it.
Zagreus, I may not be an expert, but here's what I've come to understand about how families work. At least our own. The thing is, how we speak to one another is even more important than the words we use. I think, deep down, everyone in our family knows this.
You're saying they all knew you weren't being perfectly honest and went along with it anyway. I guess the pomegranate thing in particular was a bit of a stretch.
The common ground in our family is that we want peace. Besides Ares, though even he would rather the conflict occur elsewhere. That elaborate tale, it's less a deception and more a concession. A way of saying, let's move on from the past and start anew. No hard feelings.
You don't have hard feelings? What about father? What about Demeter?
Well, let's see. My hard feelings are nothing next to the joy of having my son in my life. Your father never imagined his relationship with me could be out in the open. And my mother, she's just glad I'm alive.
And Uncle Zeus is glad things didn't turn out worse for him. I get the sense he acts a bit impulsively at times and deals with the consequences later.
What can I tell you, Zagreus? We're family. You've said it yourself to me before. We're stuck with one another. That any of us like each other in the slightest. It's a wonder and a blessing, I think.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Thanks, Mother. Think I'll be heading out again soon. See you when I get back.
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
The stalwart casks of wine within the House of Hades now are almost entirely devoid of content, having bravely stood against the combined thirst of the Olympians during a certain feast.
They fought bravely, but Lord Dionysus was too strong.
So with that, I think as soon as I get a save, the trophy should pop for the companions as well as the epilogue. And there's the platinum. I will say it's incredibly satisfying that I managed to get the epilogue at the end without having to like go out of my way or skip things. Like I managed to get the Achilles quest done at exactly the perfect time that it lined up, and that's just real satisfying.
You must have had yourself a real bash with all those fancy gods and stuff. Could hear all the festivity from all the way out here. How was it, pal?
It went better than expected, all in all. I hope you didn't feel left out. It was a pretty limited guest list. Kind of a diplomatic mission, I would say. Not quite as good a time as it might have sounded from the outside.
Oh, don't you even worry about me there, pal. I much prefer the solitary life. And besides, when things are good for you, they're good for me. Glad everything worked out.
Same here.
And now we got everything done. I did want to see what the last companion actually does. 1,500 damage to 2 foes, one after another. That sounds neat, but it's basically... I feel like if I get the Thanatos one lined up, that one's generally better, but that one sounds like it homes in. But, with that, we're done with Hades, and I think I'm done for the day. So let's see who is on to raid. I think we can go say hi to Zaid, who's doing more What Beats Rock. Before I start the raid, though, I guess my final thoughts on Hades overall. I think overall it seems like a very solid game. My problem with it is more that I didn't really like the RNG elements to the completion, like waiting for certain dialogue to happen felt a little bit tedious. But from a gameplay perspective, I had a real good time with this as a roguelike. It definitely felt very satisfying once I started to get runs that came together, once I got enough upgrades to deal with the harder difficulty mode I put it on. And I do think starting on Hell mode and probably didn't cost me any time compared to normal mode, because I got through to 16 heat faster, but I think it would have taken more runs on normal mode. I would have just completed more of them. And I fully expected this stream to get real frustrating waiting for dialogue, and it just kind of got lucky that it lined up so cleanly. That being said, I will probably try to pick up Hades 2 sometime after it goes to full release, but I'm probably not going to do any of the early access stuff. Partially because I would want to go for the Platinum Trophy for that, just because that would be a nice set to have. And with that, I'll probably be back Saturday for more stream, which will be Yakuza 4 Remastered, to continue playing through that. And on Sunday, I'm probably going to pick up Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It's a playthrough I've already started, so I'll probably start off with the DLC for the tournament against King Piccolo, and then if I get through that, then we'll go into like Future Trunks. And I think there was one other one I'm forgetting. But we'll probably start off with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC, and chip away at the Platinum for that, because all I have left is the Boo Saga and some side stuff. And I'll try to get through all the DLC. That being said, thanks for hanging out, go say hi to Zaid, and bye-bye.